good, bro.
Oh, boy.
You knew it was going in all the way?
Actually, I did. I won't tell you my reaction when I released the ball. It was just kind of like, no effing way. It's like, just no way this ball's going in, you know. And because it felt good, I just didn't think I was gonna make that shot.
Ron did it. Ron said he knew it was going in all the way as soon as he got you the ball.
Appreciate the confidence. You know, I felt I liked my chances if I had squared up and got a shot that I wanted to. But you know, I slipped. I Haslam double, and the only thing I could do was just shoot a runner. And like I said, it felt good. I just couldn't believe that this ball might go in off of this BS shot, and it did. So
you were moving left.
I mean, everyone did it when you released it. Did it feel left? Did it feel like it was going left?
No, you know, it's I tell you, like, where I learned how to do this shot, which sounds kind of weird. But as a kid growing up, we used to take bets. We used to ride our BMX bikes, and we used to take bets like, you know, stupid stuff like candy, light bar, stuff like that. Now, who could take a stone, a little rock, a pebble, and hit a telephone pole right near BMX past it? You know, so you kind of got to throw back a little bit. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I had to do, because I was falling left. So if I shot the ball straight, it would have been way off. So I kind of had to shoot it back a little bit.
What's the degree of difficulty compared to some of your other, you know, game-winning or spectacular shots?
It's way harder than a behind-the-basket shot. Way harder. Way harder.
When you saw it go through and you heard the crowd reaction, what were you thinking?
No way. No way. You know, and then my teammates rushed me. It was just it's just a good feeling for us to have. We haven't had one of those games in a while.
Especially in the way you guys did it, though, where you were down and you battled back and missed free throws.
Yeah, you know, we needed a game like this, obviously. Showed a lot of poise. You know, we hunkered down and remembered exactly what it was like to play in this type of situations, and we came through.
How many players do you think could make a shot like that?
Dude, I don't know.
I mean, they were saying you're the only one. Like Dwayne was saying, you're probably the only guy that can pull that off.
I don't know. I've seen D Wade hit some pretty crazy shots myself.
So basically, you're saying
How would you rate this shot? Shots you take?
It was the luckiest shot I've ever taken, by far.
You think that little slip helped you out, slowed the defense down?
No, it messed me up.
But it slowed the defense down.
You know, well, I wanted to catch it and go right to the basket. So when I caught it and I slipped, I was like, oh, there that goes. And then Haslam caught up to me, and D Wade was, you know, trying to funnel me into him. So I knew I had to take a three, but the only one I could take because of the clock was a one-legged one. So that's all I could do.
Besides the pebbles from the BMX, what's the key to making, you know, bad shots like that? Shots where you don't have a good look, shots where maybe you can't square up, you know?
Just poise. Just poise. Just focusing on a shot. You know, like I said, as a kid, we've taken shots like that, and you know, with the pebbles and stuff like that. I mean, all that stuff kind of adds up. You just kind of get the experience from it. And I had a lot of lollipops when I was a kid, so you know, I worked on it a lot. And so in situations, just kind of go back to that stuff and see if it doesn't come through for you.
How do you like the way the team responded to being in a close game, which you haven't played many of those lately?
No, I like it. We did a good job. I mean, we remembered exactly what it was like in the playoffs to have these type of situations. And we haven't had one like this all year. You know, we were down last minute of the game, down 4, and kind of had to battle back and stuff like that. So it was good.
You talk about your duel with Dwayne, you guys going back and forth.
It's always fun. It's always fun. I absolutely love him, you know, as a player and as a person. And it's fun to compete against him. And like I said, I mean, he's the best screen role player I've ever played against.
You guys did a decent job keeping him out of the lane for the first 2.5 quarters. What changed, though, down the stretch?
Well, great coaching by them. You know, they made a big adjustment by running the screen roll with the 1 and the 2. And we just weren't ready for that. And they got into the paint, got a couple layups, big baskets in a situation where enabled them to stretch the game and keep them in it.
Can you talk about your defense? You guys let them back in when you were up by 8 and 8.
Right. Well, free throws do that. You know, that's what we have to do is keep teams off the line, keep them outside the paint. We've been doing a solid job of that pretty much the entire game. And we let them get layups, get free throws, and that's what happens. We have an 8-point, 9-point lead. When teams get free throws, you got to try to muscle for each basket. That's how teams get back in the game.
They missed a lot of free throws. They were like 27 for 42. They were off shooting those free throws. Can you talk about, was it their nervousness being in Staples Center or what? What do you think it was?
I mean, they did shoot 42 free throws.
Yeah.
It's a lot of damn free throws.
Right.
So sometimes you're going to miss some of those.
Was the plan to go for the win and not the tie? Was there a discussion about
I want to go to the basket. Dwayne's been playing me close the whole game, and I didn't really have the spacing to drive by him, so I had to settle for a lot of pull-up contested jump shots. The spacing wasn't very good. So I made sure I had the spacing that I needed. Trying to get to the basket, I slipped and just couldn't do it.
So, would you tweak the groin again or something tonight? Like you're grimacing?
Oh, no, I'm fine. I mean, I kind of stepped on somebody's foot, rolled my ankle over a little bit, but my ankle insurance helped me out.
So basically, you're saying if you'd never seen Rad as a kid, you guys would have lost tonight.
Yeah, I remember. You remember Rad?
I do.
Everybody I talked to doesn't remember that movie.
I'm good.
Great song.
Either our taste in movies is extraordinary, it absolutely stinks.
Did you dance on your BMX bike too? Like in Rad, did you dance on your bike too?
No, my future wasn't in BMXing. It was in the NBA, so I kind of refrained from doing that kind of stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Kobe.
You got it.